For Jesus, Judas was an adventure in faith. From the beginning, Jesus knew about Judas's weaknesses and the dangers of letting him into the group. But the sons of God in all universes give every created being a full and equal chance for survival and salvation. What occurred here on earth was not only about Judas. Jesus wanted the mortals on all of his other material worlds of time and space to know that even when a Creator Son questions the sincerity and wholehearted devotion of the person to the kingdom, they will be received. The door of eternal life is wide open to all. There are no restrictions or qualifications except for the faith of the one who enters. This is the reason that Jesus let Judas go on to the end, and why he always did everything possible to save and transform this weak and confused apostle. But when the light of God is not honestly received and lived up to, it tends to become darkness in the soul. In his mind, Judas grew intellectually from Jesus' teachings of the kingdom, but in his heart, he did not grow spiritually like did the other apostles. Judas, stung by slights, grew resentful of Jesus and his brethren, his heart shadowed by mounting suspicion. In the end, he was obsessed with getting even if it meant betraying his master. These wicked and dangerous ideas took shape in Judas's mind when a woman, in gratitude, broke an expensive box of incense at Jesus' feet. And when Judas complained about the loss, Jesus swept his concerns aside in front of everyone. That was too much for Judas, and it brought forth all of the stored up hate, hurt, malice, revenge, prejudice, and jealousy that had been building up over a lifetime. Judas focused this evil side of his nature on the one innocent person in his entire life, Jesus. And in doing so, he chose death and darkness over the progressive kingdom of light. Jesus had, both publicly and privately, warned Judas that he was slipping. But divine warnings are mostly useless when dealing with an embittered human mind. Jesus did everything possible, consistent with Judas's free choice of will, to prevent him from choosing the wrong path. But when the critical test finally came, Judas, the son of resentment, failed. He gave in to his evil side and let his pride, resentment, and desire for revenge take over his mind, and this quickly sent him into a pit of despair, confusion, and depravity. Judas, consumed by darkness, devised his treacherous plan to betray Jesus and swiftly enacted it. There were times when he would have moments of shame and regret, but he would defend his actions, thinking that there was still the possibility that Jesus would exert his power and save himself at the last moment. When the whole rotten plan was over and done with, this renegade mortal, who thought so little of selling out Jesus for 30 pieces of silver just to get even, went out and committed suicide to escape the reality of what he had done. The other 11 apostles were stunned and horrified, but Jesus just felt pity for his betrayer. The celestial host has found it hard to forgive Judas, and his name has become shunned across our entire universe. Okay, folks, that was part 5 of 5, ending chapter 18, the 12 apostles. Up next, chapter 19, the ordination of the 12, coming soon in the playlist. Hit like and subscribe, grab your copy of Son of Man Urantia on Amazon, and let's all live out Jesus' message of love, mercy, and forgiveness, uplifting one heart at a time. Bobby Keyser, out here.